shot the score. And the next day lasted longer than the day ever lasted before.
And now, a little girl singing Hunka Hunka Burning Love.
The road I took to Texas was lonely, but I took it there anyway. The girl I left in Memphis, she was a lovely, lovely girl. Now I really wish I would have stayed. I up and left for Texas. I was a foolish, foolish man. But I was a man all the same. And the girl I left in Memphis, she was a young girl, but old enough to go and change her name. Now I was down in Texas, I was living on some strange cultish type of ranch. And the girl I left in Memphis, she was giving out a second chance. So I up and left for Memphis. I said goodbye. And I said I would return again someday. But for my friends down in Texas, suicide. At least that's what the Attorney General claims. So the moral to this story, if you're living on a ranch, and if you left your true love far behind, you're better off returning than hanging out with friends, 'cause friends disappear all the time. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Just let it lowly down. Now first time I saw little Lily, she was standing in the steel house door. Broken shoes all in her hand, stocking feet on the floor. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Just let it lowly down. come here and give me my gun. I ain't no man for trouble, but I will die before I run. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Just to lay little Lily down. The last time I saw little Lily, she was standing on the banks of the sea. Two pistols strapped around her body and a banjo on her knee. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Just to lay little Lily down. Wake up, little Lily. How come you sleeping so sound? The revenue men are coming. They're gonna tear your steel house down. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Just to lay little Lily down.
I'm leaving town tomorrow. Let me wipe the tears from your eyes. I keep buying you a flower, but it always dies. And the sun is setting on my neck. The road is pulling at my feet. Oh, please, honey, don't fall apart on me. Talked about our feelings, said that we still care. You knew I had to leave, and no minutes could be spared. Yes, I know the water will be cold. I can hear the rumbling sea. Oh, please, honey, don't fall apart on me.
And I'll ask Ryan. We'll figure it out. Just make it
Got my program from the CIA.
Will I be wearing these when we're singing?
Came and got me and we went away. Don't remember
And I
all
guess
those
we're
painful
talking on the radio.
nights. Just Bill Cosby and the tunnel lights. Came and got me and I was just a little kid. Filled me full and then they shut the lid. Every now and then
Sophia. I can stand you.
Well, not right in the front. Sorry, I'm just all these.
All my comrades and triggers.
I know, it's not real.
They was programmed by the TV.
I know. I mean, it's not really set up for like people to come in and everybody to.
At the end of the
Jeans
time,
up.
fall
Sorry,
back
I'm
asleep.
see myself like this.
Been to the moon, then I've been to Mars. Prayed in churches, drank in their bars. Memories, they are dark and faint, so I sketched them out with finger paints. Now who will take us to the great beyond? Palladians or
Where's the camera? Right there?
Orion?
Yeah.
Will we find the land of
Where do I sing into? Just anywhere.
Just kind of towards that, you know. When you sing, you'll hear it. You'll see how it sounds. You know.
But if I sing, is this permanent or is this just us playing around?
I'm just following you around. Where
Okay.
I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. When he makes his entrance.
Next they use the inter.
There's somebody pointing at my upstairs.
Beta
That-
testing on election
Check,
day.
check, check.
They
Oh.
run the program all the way. We fall back asleep.
Check, check. There we go. I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. But when he makes his entrance, well, you never know. Remember that one time that he tripped right through the door? Yes, I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now, who thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show?
I do.
See? Kramer on the Seinfeld show.
It's true.
Remember that one time that he tripped right through the door? I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Check, check.
Was that loud enough? Too loud?
Well, yeah, it was nice. Just trying to get to that. Sound check level. Another show I like to watch, its name is Friends. I've been watching it since their acquaintances. Remember that one time they all grabbed a cup of Joe? Yes, I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now, who thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show?
I do.
Who thinks Kramer's funny?
It's true.
Remember that one time that he tripped right through the door? Yes, I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Check, check. That's weird. A lot of noise. Where's my noisy coming from?
I've been a farmer and I've been a rich man and astronaut. I got a problem and I got to rich man like you or not. I recorded in a song. Now they play it all day long.
I'm gonna do your hand claps.
It's such a pretty song.
Please do it.
You, me.
Watching television really makes you smart when you know the characters and the scenes by heart. It's much more entertaining than watching static snow. And I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now, who thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show?
I do.
I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show.
It's true.
Remember that one time? Remember that one time? Remember that one time? When you tripped right through the door? I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. I think my batteries are
I
going down.
was a young man.
I left it on.
And alone, out 'neath the open sky, way out on Groom Lake Road.
My
Buried
reverb.
in the
I
desert,
think what's going on.
covered in the sand.
Yeah. Turn you down a little bit. Turn this guy up. Now, watching television really makes you smart when you know the characters and the scenes by heart. It's much more entertaining than watching static snow. And I think
America, you have just written my epitaph, Jerry, and it goes like this, quote, the
I
Cold
do.
War is over, ...
Sounds like my battery's going.
What I took to Texas was a lonely, lonely road. But I took it
That I'm just like a Don Quixote. Cause watching television is the only thing I know. Then again, who's Don Quixote? And I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now, who thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show?
I do.
She thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show.
It's true.
Remember that one time that he tripped out the door? Yes, I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show.
was a man on the same. Girl, I left in Memphis, she was young enough to come change.
Pretty good. They don't even need it anymore. We can just do it with that microphone.
This one?
Yeah, I mean, it's just see how
down
it's.
in Texas.
You can kind of like.
No, I can't. I
was
can
lit.
stand
That's
it.
how like the bluegrass ones do. Then when they do their
On
solos,
some
they step up.
strange cultish
Oh,
type of
yeah.
rain.
Did you like my little harmony I did?
Girl, I left in Memphis, she was
All I want to do
giving, she
in
was
life
giving.
is just
She
sing
was
angelic
giving out a
harmonies.
second chance.
That's what I really want to do for the rest of my
So I've been left for Memphis, said goodbye. And I said I would return again.
Oh, am I
someday.
supposed to be singing angelic?
Oh, are we? Oh,
For
we're
my
going. We're actually
friends
streaming.
down in Texas,
and competing with the other
suicide.
No, I
At least
didn't realize
that's
that.
what
No, I mean
the
the.
Attorney General claims. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Now the moral to the story, if you're living on a ranch, and if you left your true love far behind, you're better off returning than hanging out with friends, 'cause friends disappear all the time. There's rust in the water pipes of this old house. And once there was a full case of beer. Every year the road floods, no one ever cleans up, except for maybe once and twice a year. We both grew up. We were both born in the city. Both grew up on the outskirts of town. I loved you all through the 80s. You loved me like a lady loves a clown. old memories fade. I knew not how to love her, so I turned her away. And the years they passed slowly, and old memories fade. I went back and found her, so sad and dismayed, so weak and so trembling, 'cause old memories fade. And she barely could see me through the tears and the rage, but then she could see me, and the old memories fade. They come back in flashes and turn years into days. I'm older, I'm wiser, and old memories fade. But I still can't get over that I turned you away. Let's go off in the sunset and let old memories fade. Let's pick up the children and just drive away. The years they roll by us, old memories fade. We live in the chaos, and the world is aflame, and the power that pulled us, old memories fade. And the stars that crossed for us shine bright like the day. Now here you are with me, and old memories fade. And the years they roll by us as quick as the day. So take it from me, boy, old memories fade. If you spurn your true love, it's not for always. And go out and be careful, as old memories fade. But they'll come back and haunt you in your old age. Call me a drunkard and I'll walk on out of here. Stop at the grocery and pick up a case of beer. Call me a lover and I might stay all night. Call me anything you like. Know that I'm a loser, 'cause you are keeping score. Everyone has already left, but I can't find the door. This is no disclaimer, this is just my style. Jot it down, put it in your file. wish that I would go, but you always pass through me on your way to Mexico. Well, you give me 50 numbers, I give you 51. Take that and load it in your gun. But I know you are no princess, so what is the crown for? I think it's really getting late and I better find the door. Well, I'm sorry, honey, if you haven't figured it out yet, but I got 20 miles and 20 cigarettes. Got my program from the CIA. Came and got me and we went away. Don't remember all those painful nights, just Bill Cosby and the tunnel lights. Came and got me, I was just a little kid. Filled me full and then they closed the lid. Every now and then my head explodes and I see strange creatures on a desert road. Then I fall back asleep. Now I'm captured by the FBI. I run my program and the bullets fly. I believe they can read my thoughts, and I go on TV and talk a lot. All my comrades, they ain't triggered yet, 'cause they were programmed by the TV set. But these young kids, they will blow their minds at the equinox at the end of time. Fall back asleep. Been to the moon and I've been to Mars. Prayed in their churches, drank in their bars. My memories, they are dark and faint, so I sketch them out in MS Paint. Who will lead us to the great beyond? Pleiadians or Orion? Will we find the land of Ra out beyond Antarctica and fall back asleep? First the program was the monarch slave. Next the program was the USA. Next the program was the human race. We crashed the program, we can leave this place. First they program with the TV set. Next they program with the internet. Beta testing on election day, but soon they run the program all the way. We fall back asleep. I've got to be heading down that lone highway. I've got to be on my way. Goodbye, sweet Virginia, your cold mountain streams. I'll see you again someday. I ain't never been no further west than that wide Mississippi. I just gotta go and see the sunset and those California redwood trees. Yes, I've got to be heading down that lone highway. I've got to be on my way. Goodbye, sweet Virginia, your cold mountain streams. I'll see you again someday. I've got no mind to stay out there on that wide Pacific shore. I just gotta go and see some things that I've never seen before. Yes, I got to be heading down that lone highway. I've got to be on my way. Goodbye, sweet Virginia, your cold mountain streams. I'll see you again someday. Yes, I'll see you again someday. Whispering Bill singing about the past. Badland farmer and old will it last? He gave his life for love at 3 a.m. Playing on mandolin. It was just a song that mother sang. Wildwood flower left out in the rain. And then the world grew up and put mother in her grave. What was that song that mother sang? I'm just a kid, I know. I'll probably understand it when I grow. But once upon a time, it was once upon a time. Can't we give it another go? shoe your pretty little feet? Who's gonna glove your hand? Who's gonna kiss your ruby red lips when I'm off in a foreign land? When I'm off in a foreign land, my love. When I'm off in a foreign land. Who's gonna kiss your ruby red lips and hold your hard luck hand? Now mama's gonna shoe my pretty little feet. Papa's gonna glove my hand. Sister's gonna kiss my ruby red lips. 'Cause I don't need no man. No, I don't need no man, my love. I don't need no man. Sister's gonna kiss my ruby red lips. 'Cause I don't need no man. The longest train I ever did see was 100 coaches long. And the only woman I ever truly loved, she's on that train and gone. She's on that train and gone, poor boy. On that train and gone. The only woman I ever truly loved, she's on that train and gone. I wish to the Lord I'd never been born or died when I was young. And I'd never seen your rosy red cheeks nor heard your lion tongue. Nor heard your lion tongue, babe. Nor heard your lion tongue. Then I'd never seen your rosy red cheeks, nor heard your lion tongue. Whispering bells singing about the past. Badland farmer and oh, will it last? He gave his life for love at 3 a.m. Played on a pretty mandolin. It was just a song that mother sang. The wildwood flower left out in the rain. Kids, they all grew up, put mother in her grave. Oh, what was that song that mother sang? Now I'm just a kid, I know. I'll understand it when I grow. Once upon a time, it was once upon a time. Can't we give it go. I've touched the ocean, I've seen the stars, hung out in church, tended the bars, sent off to college, dropped out to work. I lost a lover, I was a jerk. I've killed a creature, I've given life, sliced with razors, stabbed with a knife. The noise is so loud, and then it gets quiet. The empty street before a ride, like a madman in a rage. The artist marks the page. I once was accompanied by everything that they say you need. Let it rain now, let it pour, 'cause it ain't with me anymore. Crystal brings another beer, and she don't know why I'm here. 'Cause I don't say nothing, I just pay. She knows well enough why I can't stay. The sky falls and the country drifts. Don't you worry, you won't be missed. Let it slide, let it flow, 'cause everyone must someday go. It's no problem, it's no game. Call me lonesome, that's my name. Within 10 years after the war, Albert Hygiene opened the door, and E. Michael Burke of the Ringling Brothers telegraphed out their government orders. I don't know for certain, I heard it from friends.
I could stand on a street corner all day long with $20 bills for sale at $1 apiece and only manage to get arrested.
I've been floating through the atmosphere. I've been searching but can't find you here. Seen the mountains and I've seen the wind. places where you might have been. And I've been crawling through the desert sand. And I've been looking for the promised land. I've seen fire falling down like rain, making footsteps like a lonely train. I've been rich and I've been broke, been a hero and I've been a joke. I've worked wonders and I worked for bread, killed the living and I raised the dead. I've been floating through the atmosphere, I've been searching but can't find you here. Seen the mountains and I've seen the wind, see the places where you might have been. I've been floating through the atmosphere, I've been searching but can't find you here. Seen the mountains and I've seen the wind, I've seen the places where you might have been.
Got my program from the CIA. Came and got me and we went away. Don't remember all those painful nights, just Bill Cosby in the tunnel lights. Came and got me, I was just a little kid. Fill me full and then they shut the lid. Every now and then my head explodes and I see
Got no job.
strange.
Watch the comments.
You could watch the comments and do one more thing. And we're live now. We are live on the YouTube.
Welcome to the Paul Gubbins Radio Show from the basement. It's
Yeah.
Thursday night at 7 o'clock. It's
Wow.
time to party.
It is time. The time is now. So we're here for our 8th episode. We had, and I kept, there we are. We're doing the low latency tonight.
Low latency.
Low latency. The title of the episode is A Perfectly Normal Radio Show. Nothing weird going on here.
Does it still say show starts at 7 p.m. on the stream?
No.
All right. There we go.
That was a
Ah,
close
there I
call.
am.
And let me read the description of the show. I got to go to the website.
Paul's going to go to the website and
You know what we could do? Oh, I've been wanting to do this. I know right off the bat this isn't exciting and nobody's going to love it and everybody's going to be upset and thousands of people will log off. But I think it's worth it.
what is it?
I'm going to oh no, never mind. I'm not going to do that. I was going to bring up a browser.
Oh, a browser.
Yeah, and then just show like what I'm browsing, but I think that would be okay. So
Why don't you just do it?
Here's the description. Let me read the description.
Okay.
On tonight's episode, Paul and Ryan will talk seriously about how to start a cult. We'll check in with Jim, Chris, or Steve and play some pre-recorded material if that all goes badly. Now, I did get contacted from somebody, and they told me not to use their real name anymore. So from here on out, there's somebody whose name we won't ever say again, and we call him his code name, which is Diego something, Mirando, or something like that. Diego Mirando. I'm not sure, but it's Diego. So he said it was okay to refer to his code name. I thought we'll just do it here. We're not sitting in our...
I don't know.
Looking at the...
We're not looking at each other.
Thing.
We're fiddling with wires.
We're out of sorts.
We're looking at the browser.
Looking at the browser. Let me go back to looking at ourselves. So Diego. So we might check in with Diego.
Put the cursor over who Diego is so I know.
Yeah. These fools got nothing. You know, Diego's got something going on.
They probably do have
in his
aliases, though.
Do you have aliases?
I don't think so.
How can you not think so?
Well, I mean, I was trying to think if I've ever gone by a different name.
I have.
Yeah? What was yours?
People sometimes would call me Gubby.
Well, back in my old AAA days, they called me Buffy.
Yeah, that's nice.
It was short for buffet.
My dad used to call me his boy.
That's my boy.
Yeah,
my boy right there.
So sometimes I get called PD or Paul David.
Oh,
So, perfectly normal show. Nothing weird going on here. We're going to talk seriously about how to start a cult. Check in with Diego, Chris, or Steve, and play some pre-recorded material if that all goes badly.
That's great.
And we're going to do a song with Kristen, my wife. Hello? Just say hello.
Oh, hello.
That's all. Yeah. There you go.
Say hello, Kristen.
I need to get us back on the picture here.
Get the picture back on. I want to see our faces.
There we are.
There we are.
There we are.
Face to face.
Face to face. There's the hand. I'm going to lean back a little bit. Get relaxed, because we're just going to start talking now. And it's going to be like...
Let's just start talking.
It's going to be talk famous. So what about this cult stuff? So, I keep kind of bringing it up.
You have brought up a cult many times.
Yeah, and the thing I like about cults is it's like... Cult is just a little small culture. Like, we're all in a cult. We're all in a cult that believes you brush your teeth and that the world is round,
Most of us.
Some of us don't. Some of us just don't know. Because I'm not, did I say me?
Honestly, Saturday, I'm leaving on a trip to find out if the world is flat or not.
Well, you won't know because you don't get up high enough to see the curve of the earth. And the windows are kind of those fisheye windows that even when you're on the ground, like everything's all twisted. But you have to be a certain height before the eye would even perceive it. And you would never get that high in an airplane like that.
Well, I mean, I'm just traveling. I don't have to get the height to see the curve of the earth to know that if I keep going that way, I'll get there eventually.
Well, that would happen in all kinds of settings, Like you go, even if you were like in some alternate world where everything was flat, you still go in one direction and you get somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to get to the other side.
But you're not like going through, because that would be proving it.
Oh,
if you were to tunnel through and get
I don't have that kind of time.
If we had set up, if we had through, what would you call that?
The mantle?
Intra-earth trains.
Are you getting into the hollow earth again?
No, I'm just saying if we made trains that went through the middle of the earth and we rode on those and got out on the other side, you know what I mean? And we saw like the whole disappearing as we were going through, that'd be one thing. I'm just saying that would be something really,
What would, if you dropped something down the hole, would it just go straight to the middle and not come out the other side?
It is a good question. That's what happened in Alice in Wonderland, right?
I don't remember.
She got about halfway down and things started twisting, going the other direction. So I didn't mean to get on talking about the earth. Let's
just talk about Jules Verne.
Journey to the Center of the Earth?
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
But we were talking about starting a cult.
Oh, that's right. A Verne cult?
Well, no, but you could. So,
what kind of cult were you wanting to start,
Well, okay,
Paul?
so here's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is that. So if you want to do something different, or, you know,
Yeah.
you want to like live a different way or do something like
Yeah.
change society
Oh,
to
yeah.
be more like what you want to do instead of being like not what you not want to
Right.
do. So then you won't be a bum anymore. You'll be like a great leader, they'll say. You
You'll
know?
be coined a different term.
Yeah, like in the old world, he was just some bum that did
Paul,
a radio show.
That PD, he was a bum. Look at him now, though.
Yeah, look at him now. He's like we just worship him for no reason.
He's the leader of the cult.
Yeah.
What cult is that? A First Avenue Tan House cult.
Tan house? Oh, they are tan, aren't they?
They're all beige.
They get
First
yellow.
Avenue Beige House
It's-
cult.
I think it's yellow.
I
At
don't
first, then it fades a little.
Well,
So
whatever it is then, it is no longer then. It is now.
that's true. Okay, so is it almost time? For the
Well,
show?
maybe you have. I mean, maybe you do have a cult.
You think so? But see, but the thing is, it's how do you do it? So you can do it if there's different ways you could do it. One way would be to what you need to do. There's so much.
I bet there's a lot of work.
Well, there's a lot of energy going around. Like people put a lot of energy into like say there's a lot of energy goes into houses to light the electricity.
Yeah,
You know,
those beige houses.
If you could like supply that energy in a different way, you'd all of a sudden be like you'd be the leader of a cult, basically,
like Vectron,
like Vectron
or Centerpoint.
But if you could just compete with them and provide your own energy,
Yeah.
you know, or if so, you know, everybody's like buying the Michael Jackson albums. They buy them every week. Every week he puts one out. Every week they buy one of them. They're like $40. So they're spending all this money on Michael Jackson albums. If all of a sudden they're like, oh no, I'm giving money to Paul's cult instead of buying Michael Jackson's album, then I would have all that money and it would be power, you know, to do things.
Oh, is that what you're beginning at the first episode of the radio show was?
I don't know. It wasn't quite that. No, it wasn't quite that.
Okay.
But it was just, I just wanted to see what would happen.
It was like sprinklings of a cult.
I thought, what if I start
the
charging
seeds
for
would
things?
grow?
Will people give me money if I, ask them to give me money for doing this thing, and then I could just do this thing and have a little money? I don't want a lot of money, but I'm trying to slip into can I provide people pay for Netflix. I could provide video content all day long, like Netflix.
If you could monetize your videos, you would be able to eat a sandwich at McDonald's.
I wouldn't still because I only have one listener.
Do we have one current listener?
Let's see if we have any.
Let's see what
Okay,
kind
we
of
gotta
listeners
check
we
that.
have. Let's check this.
Wait, where's the other thing?
There's
a comment.
And there's a comment.
there's a
okay, so we
comment.
gotta get back to the regular.
The
thing.
comment is shut the
Oh,
hell
and we're
up.
like, okay. Ironically, I was just watching a show about cults on Hulu. Well, they're very
Oh, there you
popular
go.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah. My wife is topical.
Yeah.
She knows what to be watching.
Yeah. And cults, because people are starting to want to get back into them. You know, it's been a while. And I just want to be there for them to land. Because I'm a benevolent cult leader. And I don't want to rob people blind or be rich. Like, I want to lead everybody on in the dream of my cult, which is just to have a little garden and play a little music and hang out and eat pineapple or whatever.
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Pineapples. Yeah.
It lives like they did, in the Middle Ages. In the feudal system, people didn't work more than like 20 hours a week of just work around the garden and stuff because there wasn't. That was all people had to do before they were all fed and clothed and entertained. So everybody was and then they just and you go back far enough to primitive cultures. They were leisure cultures. They just went out and killed one thing, and they all ate off of it for a week, and they didn't do all this.
I bet that's some leisure.
Well, no, but they're considered leisure cultures. You know what I mean? And they, but there's we hustle and bustle around a lot more than we used to. People like it was more of a, it was a slow pace. You could spend days, walking just from one place to another.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're not like working when you're doing that, and everybody's fed and clothed and entertained. So there's got to be some other way to do the things that we do as humans. Like you look at the squirrels. The squirrels out there, they're like running around, living their lives, getting fat, eating out in the trees,
hiding nuts.
None of them files their taxes. Well, and you know what else? None of them have indoor plumbing or electricity. I mean, some of them do because they're in my house.
They're in your attic waiting to die.
But, none of them have all those things, and they're just living their little squirrel lives happy as can be. And all of our ancestors lived like that just till recently. And then all of a sudden everybody got real busy and started having like...
Well, maybe we'll get slow again one day.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll slow down.
Is that what we're going towards? A big slowdown where everybody relaxes
Maybe.
with their prosperity? Because when you go to the grocery store and you can just go and like take the little money out of your pocket and buy so much. That's what we're heading to. Yeah, I bet that is. I don't know how we got on this topic. We've got 4 concurrent viewers.
Well, it's great.
And we're in real time now.
Yeah.
So if you comment, like, we'll see it 4 seconds later. Or, no, if you comment, we'll see it immediately. But then when I respond to your comment, it'll be 4 seconds before you made the comment. We should test that.
Yeah. I think you've
Are
described...
you serious? Now, see, there'll be a comment show up here that I'm responding to.
I think our problem with the comments are we don't notice a comment for 5 or 10 minutes before we respond.
Well, now we're
to
glued
it.
onto them. We're glued onto them.
Okay,
We're glued
we're
onto-
trained on our eyes, trained onto the comment
Trained
box.
on it. We're in low latency mode.
We're looking.
We're waiting.
Somebody comment.
We're putting our lips directly onto the microphones. And we're breathing and rustling our little whiskers on it.
Your whiskers are more vocal.
No, they're not even whiskers. They're like a little mouse.
Your broom straws are...
like a little mouse on my face. It's weird doing this and looking at it because he's doing it a little differently on the screen.
That crazy son of a bitch.
Okay.
Oops.
That's okay. So should we wish one of these people would comment. Maybe we should talk to him. I kind of feel, what I thought? Oh.
Is it on your list? Discuss comments about Colt.
No, that's from the other day. But I thought what would be funny is if we started doing like pranks on Facebook, like with Facebook Lives.
Pranks? Like what kind of prank?
Well, like you just like we could just go on Facebook Live, like where it looks like we're doing a radio show, and we could just sit there and stare. And then when people come on, you know who they are, and they come on Facebook. It's like that you see them, and we could just start chanting their name or something. Just something weird.
That would be funny.
Go
ahead and do it.
I tried, but I couldn't figure out how to get both things going at once.
Well, just do it on your phone. Just prop your phone up there.
Well, then that would make me so nervous to do that.
Oh, well.
So this is...
Nervous Nelly.
Now we got 5 concurrent viewers. This is different tonight.
I didn't know you even had 5 friends.
I don't know that they're all friends. I think I've got some bogeys on my tail. Right?
Did you just watch Top Gun?
No. Was that from?
Well, I think both.
No, I think it was
referring to dog fighting.
There's another one where like a kid.
Not being able to get to the things going at once is a big part of the show.
What?
Yeah.
Not being able to get to. What was I just talking about that?
Yeah. He said you can't have 2 things going at once.
Okay. Oh, that's
referring
true.
to Facebook and live stream on YouTube.
But this is technically, there was no technical way for me to do it. For me to share the video feed.
Unless you just put it
He thinks I'm just being cute, but I'm not just being cute.
I'm really stumped.
No, it's not technically possible. I mean, it is.
It's technically possible.
It is, but
it's just
but not without.
It's not fun to do.
Not without a little extra. Okay, so, man, I feel like I should have more bits.
I don't know. Kibbles.
Okay.
Kibbles and bits.
Oh, I was thinking earlier. I'm kind of enjoying the popularity.
Things being technically impossible is a big part of the show.
It is. Thank you for your comments, Chris. Thank you. Now we're in real time, so everything, like, he can see that right away. We can almost have he can hear me. That makes me a little bit nervous. I like that long break because I did feel like if I said something outrageous and that I didn't mean, I'm here to help. I'm way away from the screen. I can't see it very well. I don't know which part of my glasses to use.
Do you have
Yeah.
bifocals, Paul?
I've got gradient.
Do you?
Yeah.
I went to the doctor yesterday, and he said it's time for bifocals. I thought, I knew it. I knew it.
Do you know how old I was when I got my first bifocals?
12.
16.
16.
I wasn't 12. I just had
joking.
I just had reading glasses when I was
Yeah.
12.
I wore my cheaters.
Yeah, I had cheaters.
Yeah.
And then and then
Well-
I had bifocals. But then my vision changed, and now I'm back to bifocals as an old man.
Uh-huh.
It's new. They're back with them.
Well,
you
I
know?
decided not to get them. He gave me the choice.
You just do this.
Yeah, he said, well, you can get bifocals, but you don't really need them right now.
Yeah.
He said, one day you'll be to the point where you can't fight it. He said, but you're not there yet. So.
No, I need them. I can't read my phone without my
Yeah.
glasses on. I mean, if I made it really big, I can read the time. I do have my glasses on. Okay. So I was saying I was kind of enjoying the popularity since I started my show again. Like Jim Yates has been texting me.
Who?
Jim Yates? Oh,
Who? I don't know that person.
we'll get it, Diego. Now I just associated them two together, but I think nobody's going to pay attention to this one, and we'll get it off from here.
We just have to start the show again.
Well, we can't really do that. It's just, and we're in real time. See, that's one of those things.
So
that-
you have
That's
been
where I should've-
contacting people.
No, I haven't been
Or
contacting.
they've been contacting
Yeah,
you.
it's been a craze. It's been crazed.
Can you count on one hand or two hand the
I
number
mean,
of
I-
people that have contacted you about the show?
You know, I
since
just
you've
can't.
restarted
I just
it?
can't count. Well, so let's see. So Diego, just totally out of the blue, my old friend Diego. We used to run around together, you know.
Yeah.
And I guess in a part of the country where there were more Latino people with names like Diego. Would that be the way to say that?
I don't know where you're going with that one.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know what you're insinuating. So I'll
Listen.
stop.
Well, because of Dora and Diego on TV, and they always what do they say? They always do things, you know, in Spanish.
They speak Spanish.
They do Dora and Diego, and they're from South America.
Are they really?
Dora the Explorer?
I didn't know she was from South America. I thought she just spoke Spanish.
She's where the jungles of where is she? She's in the jungle.
I've never seen this show. I don't
Oh,
know.
they're in the jungle, and Diego's there. That's her cousin. He talks to animals.
Oh, they have a monkey, don't they?
Boots.
I
yeah,
don't know about that.
boots, and they have a backpack.
I know about backpack.
Yeah. Do you know the song?
Backpack. Backpack, backpack. Is that correct?
I think so. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've binge watched Dora the Explorer.
Well,
But I think I've
map.
map. I'm the map.
I'm a man.
I'm the map. What'd she say?
If the map told us where they were at, it would be handy.
Be like she had she invented the GPS.
She's
She
Pan
invented
Latina. That I looked. She's Pan Latina.
I don't know what that means.
She's just a little bit of everything, I think. So she just wherever she goes, they're like, "There's our girl."
There's our girl.
He's a little bit of everything, like Aladdin. He's just sort of a little bit of all. They really I have a friend of mine that's like my child, my daughter. She's my friend, and I was just gonna say a friend of mine that I thought, wow. But you know, she points out, like in movies like that there's no clear culture that he's from in Aladdin. It's just like little bits of different.
Yeah,
It's an impossible culture,
yeah.
you know. But I don't know why.
Yeah, that culture where they have actual genies. I've never met that culture either.
Well, and then a lot of the stuff that Robin Williams brought into it, you know, it wasn't really Aladdin culture. I guess it's called
Uh-huh.
Aladdin culture. Okay, so let's see. Facebook live stream pranking, staring. I wrote that down.
Do you
Staring,
think?
enjoying
I have
the
been
popularity? So next week, so do you think I should have Brandon Owen on?
I don't know. You should just call him right now.
See, he wants to be on. He's like,
Next week, I'm going to be out of
I
the
know.
country, so any co-host is better than no co-host.
I think that's true.
I'm not casting disparaging comments towards anyone. I'm just saying I think that you should have a co-host no matter
I think
what.
I should too. Yeah. Have you ever listened to my solo radio shows?
I've talked to you on the phone. It's about the same.
It's a little worse. So, but we went bike riding the other day. Me and Eli and Brandon, I like Brandon a lot. I think, I don't know him very well. I'm kind of suspicious of everybody. I'm not going to just jump in and be somebody's friend, But he seems like a nice enough guy. But he invited us to go bike riding with him, and so he had an extra bike, and Eli had a bike, and we went over there and by USI, and then he got on a bike and just rode off as fast as he could. And me and Eli rode for a while, and we're like, man, and then we just sort of slowed down, rode for a while, and then a while later we come up on him, and he's like sitting there laughing at us.
Yeah, he drove away. One time we were on our way back from Chicago, and he asked me to he pulled over and asked me to get something out of the trunk, and then drove away. And I was there for about 10 minutes, just standing on the side of the road.
Did he come back?
He came back, but I didn't have any shoes, socks, or a shirt on.
Did he do it just to be funny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his. Yeah,
I think
I
that
just stood there.
I don't think he'd do that again. I think he's grown up, maybe out of that kind of stuff.
Did he not take off and leave you and wait for you and thought it was funny? Because that's the exact same mentality.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. He did the same thing.
Except you had your shoes.
But I did enjoy it. I thought, Brandon Owen, he seems like a good guy. I kind of like him.
Well.
So, kind of like him. Have him on the show.
I endorse him as a replacement.
Do you?
For 1 week.
For 1 week. So.
I haven't seen him in so long.
Well, he was asking me about the format of the show. And I was like, well, you just need to watch the show. And then you'll see the format.
He doesn't want to watch the show.
People are like.
No, if you look online, the analytics, you'll see that there are views throughout the week of the show.
Oh, yeah.
People are watching the show.
Oh, yeah.
It's not great numbers yet, but it will be one day.
It will be one day. One day. Well, I've got stuff on the Internet Archive that has like tens of thousands of views. It's just been up for so long, and then it's just like has names like I think it's just some of it's like with search term stuff, but there we go. Let's see how quick the delay is. It's not super fast. That's pretty good. Anybody else say anything? I'm here to help. Chris is here to help. Things are getting slow. So, but you want to stick around because a little bit later on we're going to be playing music, and my wife Kristen's going to come out of the green room where she's waiting right now, and she's going to come out on camera.
On camera.
And she'll sing. She might even dance a little bit. Do some cheers. We do some cheers. So, no cheers. Maybe. Do some cheers. Okay.
Depends on if she's drunk or not.
I kind of feel like we just put that in. We just set that teaser out there.
Teases.
Put that teaser. Now we don't have to do anything. People stick around for that.
Just the idea that someone's going to come out and do cheers for the show.
Or just that something else will happen. So I'm just going to call a lid. You know what that is? That's when you're done with the media for the day.
Oh, really?
Like when the president calls a lid, they say we're not doing any more for the day. So that's what that means. So I'm gonna call one until the end of the show. I won't shut down. Oh. I'm not going to.
Great. All right. We gonna call somebody now. Diego, Chris.
Okay.
Somebody else. That's my phone. You're not.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There's mine right there.
Yeah. Yours is a smaller version of mine.
Yes. Okay. Should we call somebody?
Yeah.
I did feel like this show would be different than other shows. Like it was just going to be.
Well, maybe we won't hang up on them.
Well, I thought too we could just play some pre-recorded material too if we had to.
Do you have pre-recorded phone conversations with people? Like, we're not going to call Chris Dickens. We're going to listen to a pre-recorded radio conversation from 15 years ago of me calling Chris Dickens.
What do you think that would be better?
I think it'd be funny.
Well, I mean, they're easy to get to, right? Yeah. Some of them. Okay, well, here, let's do this. Okay, let's do something. I got something going on here.
Paul's got something going on, so I'm going to fill in the.
Yeah, it's going to take me a second to.
It's going to take him a moment
to reorient myself.
If you're listening and you want to be called, make a comment. Liz,
look at that.
Put a comment.
I'm just going to put this browser up here. Where should I put it down?
Put it down there. Are you going to put the cookie clicker back up?
No, but we're right in the middle. We need to do we need to do tops or bottoms here, you know?
Do you think those are still current phone numbers?
I don't know. I'm going to adjust the camera. You keep
Okay.
stalling over there.
I'll stall. I've been stalling for 8 episodes. So
You have been. Do you think this episode's going to be good like the others?
I'll tell you, our last episode was my favorite so far. And I don't know why, but I think it just flowed really well. And I've watched it, not all the way through, but I've watched bits and pieces a few times, and I enjoyed it. So, Chris Dickens says he would accept a call. Something that's obscured by the camera or the.
But now we're fixing it. It should be better now, Chris. And now that we're in real time to 2 or 3 seconds. Now here, yeah, it's the black cube of. So if we go over to this, look at that. Now we've got we could be on YouTube or something. What were we gonna do here? We were gonna go. This is like the experience on the website here. We can go to videos. This is the old YouTube. Go down here to the old ones. We attempt a radio show, Alone in the Basement, interview with an expert, try to make a phone call.
Try to make a phone call is what we're looking for.
A house in Yankeetown is described. Paul calls his friend Alan. We try to make. Is that the one we're looking for? To try to make a phone call.
I don't know.
There's
If
one
it has a
where
phone call.
Chris is in a. I wait for Chris. This one's pretty good.
Yeah. This is an hour and 51 minute.
Yeah, we're not
So-
gonna listen to the whole thing. We won't even hear it.
We won't even hear it.
It's true, we won't. Now they're gonna hear it if I turn that up. Oh, but we can't hear it. There's a weird thing with the sound. Like we just have a weird issue. So I'm going to do something. Yeah, I don't like this at all.
Okay.
So if I do this, it's too much. So
Paul's going to work on that one for next week.
yes, we will. So I apologize for that.
Let's just do a live call then.
Okay, we'll do a live call. I gotta get the
Chris Dickens is not babysitting.
it's not
so-
babysitting. Is this my phone?
That is your phone. You'll need to plug it in.
Do you feel like you're babysitting me?
No. Chris babysits.
No, do you feel like you're babysitting me?
No. Do you feel like you're babysitting me?
No. Okay.
Are you genuinely enjoying my companionship here?
Oh yeah, I didn't mean like that. I just meant like, do I seem incompetent? Like I don't know what
Certainly
I'm doing
not.
here.
Your organization skills of your wires is confusing as hell. But
Yeah, I know it's a true disability.
have you seen, on the movie Forrest Gump when he's about to give a speech on the at the Washington Mall, and some guy comes and starts pulling wires out willy nilly, and the speakers go out, and then they start plugging things back in until at the very end of the speech he finally says, "And that's all I got to say about that." That's what it looks like to me on your table currently. Someone has willy nilly pulled wires until they were able to shove wires back into spots until everything started working again.
I think that is what happened. Yeah, I changed some things and I moved. That's exactly what happened. I pulled wires from one place and reattached them in another.
Yeah, I could tell.
Okay, so
It's visible.
you really know your wire chaos theory. Okay, let's see if it rings. If we can hear it. All right. Hey, look at that. It's just
Hey.
happening. Oh, you got to turn your radio down, sir. Sir?
Hold on.
We're
Turn
holding
down.
on.
See. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good evening. This is Ryan from the Paul Gubbins Radio Show from the basement. We are attempting to get a hold of a Chris Dickens. Is this Chris Dickens?
This is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for. Said you have something. I did tell you I had like interview questions for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, but then it's all day long. I think I have all these wonderful things, and then when I do my radio show, I can't do them. I'm like, they just feel silly. Even the interview questions. But
Oh, I have a few questions to ask.
Sounds-
Can I
Oh,
borrow?
okay. Let's. Yeah.
Can I borrow your pencil for a moment?
Ask
Paul?
me anything.
Certainly.
ask him anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you chit chat, Paul, while I write down some.
Okay, he's
questions
gonna
for
write
you.
down
An
some
open
questions.
book.
Oh, you're gonna write down questions for me to ask.
Yes.
So what? Oh, here's a good one. I got a good question. Let's start off with this one. What time is it in Hawaii? He's in Hawaii.
It's 3:30.
3:30. That's crazy. Cause it's 7:30 where I am.
Proves the world is flat.
Yeah. Did you go and vote in Hawaii?
I don't answer questions about voting.
Oh, but you can find out if somebody votes or not. You can go out. You can
You
go.
can?
Yeah, it's public information. When you call your congressman,
Really?
that's what they do. They like
Not who they voted for.
right, but you can call your congressman and then they'll like because you can look up yourself on the voter rolls. That's how you know whether you're
Yeah.
registered. So okay, so I was
Right,
just
right.
curious. I was wondering like how you do that in Hawaii because I only know like the
yeah, I don't
districts
know.
here
I'm
in
not-
Evansville. I only know who to vote for because they're my neighbors. You know.
You know,
But
I really haven't voted in years. But not out of any ideological, motivation.
Is it because you were in
or
prison?
lack thereof. Yeah. No, I just never, like when election time rolls around, I realize I'm not registered and that sort of thing. I'm just bad at paperwork.
I can't read your handwriting.
Oh, that's fine. Chris, this is Ryan again. I have a question that
Hello.
Paul wants to ask. A lot of people are
Great.
wondering, Hawaiian culture, do you have trick-or-treaters during Halloween?
Oh, do you have trick or treaters?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I kind of go all out because I have a little, my garage is my art studio, and the garage door is kind of open to the world, and so I kind of, I really decorate the place up, and yeah, I wish I'd have a video of what I did this year, but I don't.
You do like
have
a-
it handy.
That's
like
great
a-
for radio.
It's like a haunted house.
Yeah. What?
Is it like a haunted house?
A little bit.
Like a little bit. Like we have 5 listeners. I see you asked how many listeners.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you're one of them.
That's like,
I know we're
Right,
taking
but
off like a rocket
even
ship.
so-
We're not counting ourselves in here, although I believe
most of them
Kristen
are
is one of the
tuning in.
listeners. She's
I
bumping
am.
us.
and most of us are tuning in to find out how many listeners there are.
Do you ever wonder,
That's
like,
a big part. That was a big part of the
I
show
wonder
in the past.
who is listening? Who is listening to this radio program other than Chris, my wife, Kristen, probably my mother-in-law?
Now Diego. Do you know who Diego is, Chris? Did you catch
No, I
that?
don't.
Diego Mandura. Have you not been listening? So somebody.
I've been kind of listening. I was baking bread,
Just-
and so I was kind of preoccupied during the Diego part.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody
Classic
contacted
Chris
me,
Dickens.
and they're listening. I'm sure. So I don't know why they're not chatting. I guess I don't know how we're supposed to talk.
Mm,
With
yeah.
no, but so he's Diego Mandura. He's using a code name. He's openly using a code name. But
Uh-huh.
but we're not going to say his name anymore. And it's not you, but it's somebody else. Can you guess?
Right.
But don't say his name. This is fun. We should all have code names.
I don't want to code.
And not use and be careful not to say our names. I already said his name a bunch of times.
And then referred
So-
to him as Diego.
But he just doesn't want it going forward, like on everything. Like how you used to want me to take your name off of stuff. Right? Chris?
He's
Hello?
baking. He's baking
He's
bread.
baking bread. Did we lose him?
No, I'm listening. I thought you were talking to Ryan just now. Sorry.
No.
No,
it's
he was
okay.
talking to you. He doesn't even know I'm
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
here. Yeah.
Thank you.
To answer your question
Thank
fully,
you, Chris. I've been waiting for
Yes.
somebody to validate me on that.
No, I understand what you're saying.
this Ticonderoga here is expertly sharpened
Yeah, like with a pocket knife.
with a pocket knife.
Yeah.
But
Pretty
the
good.
graphite is not whittled. It is just
Yeah.
the wood. It's
I-
amazing.
Well, you take some time and you get it done.
Just noticing Paul's fancy pencil sharpening skills.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I had woke up to some exciting news today. If you want to hear about it.
Let's hear about it.
Oh well, I had sent one of my songs to my old drummer and friend Zach Grace, to see if he wanted to put some drums on it. And I woke up this morning and had a message from him with the drum part all recorded professionally in his studio in Nashville.
Well,
And,
he just like
it's
he
very-
did that
very
during
exciting.
the night, like overnight. He went like to his studio.
I think he did it yesterday, but then he said he was mixing it last night.
That is exciting.
Yeah, it sounds really good. So
Okay, so
yeah,
Diego wants me to call him. He's like my
Oh,
new
okay.
girlfriend, Chris.
all right,
You're like my
Well,
old
that's all right.
girlfriend.
it's all right. Well,
And
Please-
my-
I'll go work on my bread.
Please comment on the program while Diego is talking to us, and then it could be like a reunion.
reunion. We could have a reunion. Okay.
Well, all right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to listen to the whole thing. I'm about to take a walk.
Well, I mean, it's
After my
you know,
bread bakes.
Okay.
You know,
I think we're all on a time crunch, Chris.
Okay, so we gotta go. I'm gonna hang up on you.
Hey, Chris.
All right, bye.
Chris, one last thing. Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna try to
Let me
get
call Diego. This is.
Well, my attempt to get
I don't even know. how
entice Chris to come back to the conversation and then hang up on him.
Wait,
I
now
wasn't
you're
quick
talking
enough.
into my Siri.
Into your.
Everything.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't either. Ooh, do I even have this person?
You do. You called Diego before.
Let's see.
I like how you have Diego's long form of his name.
Hello. Hello.
Is this Diego?
Diego.
Sí, this is Diego Maduro.
Manduro.
Diego, this is Ryan from the Paul Rupp Gubbins radio show from the basement. Are we speaking to Diego Madura?
Yes, this is Diego.
Okay. I am here with Paul Gubbins. He has a couple questions to ask you.
I don't have any questions.
Hey, I have some topics and some points.
You got some things. You got some things to bring up here.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
First, I think that this evening you should have a special recognition for the accomplishment of tasks of tedious endurance. And I think that I should nominate myself for the honor, because in the last 2 weeks I have listened to 17 hours of the Paul Gubbins archives.
That's about half as much as Paul's listened to in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, there's a. Maybe you should go back on your medication.
The question
I
is.
think if I have it all added up correctly, it's about 17 hours and 12 minutes
Wow.
Yeah.
that I have listened to.
Well, you've
And
always
so
been.
based on that,
Go ahead.
go on.
I was just gonna say you've always been, one of my biggest fans. Always, listening to my stuff, my radio show, being on it, listening to my
There you-
music, coming to my concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to pick
And
if I had
I
to
have
pick
some-
a boyfriend to be my girlfriend, it'd be you.
Oh.
You had to, I didn't quite hear that, but
Okay.
it sounded funny.
Well, never mind. It's okay. It's
You
better
can
didn't
listen
pick.
to it later on in the week.
I said if I had to pick,
Yes, I'll
if I had to
listen to
pick
it.
a boyfriend to be my girlfriend, it'd be you. So,
Oh, well,
that's why I said.
thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that honor.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know if I mean it.
Well.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But based on the 17 hours and 12 minutes of listening, I have some observations. First, from some of the previous shows, there were some segments that you previously used in your shows that you could maybe resurrect. And in particular, I have 3. One was meltdowns. You used to have a meltdown on every
I
episode.
remember that.
Yeah.
No, I've still. I mean, the
Number
first
two-
first episode this season, it was all meltdown. The whole thing.
It was a meltdown.
I've been having meltdowns. I'm just.
I don't think it was explicitly defined as such.
Well, that's not how it got started. Even when I listen to older recordings, usually in them, just if I'm just with a tape recorder, if there's a tape recorder in the room and I'm listening to it, there's usually a meltdown.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that tradition is continuing.
Okay.
Number 2 was you would sometimes have prepared statements.
Oh, that's
I know.
good. Not tonight.
I know. I do
And
have
then,
some of my old prepared stuff. I've got some folders. Like I have old radio show material. I should just use it. Like I have old radio
that your
shows.
archive?
It's still pertinent.
Like it's still just over on the shelf where it was when I was doing my radio show. It's still just over with my stuff.
true.
Like it's just here, you know.
The studio
And
hasn't
that-
changed one bit in the last 15 years.
Well, yeah.
It's a time capsule. And then number 3, there was you used to have hootin' and hollering.
Like just I think that's because you were here, hooting and hollering.
Oh, was I the hoot and holler?
Quite a bit, yeah. And if there was preaching, some of those have you? There's one I listen to my radio shows all the time, so I'm always hearing all you people. You know what I mean? Like through the years, I've always been listening, like listening to like Jim preaching. You know, I probably have memorized some of his sermons.
I guess Paul's his number one fan.
I guess I am. I'm your number one if you're preaching.
And then
Was
I've
you
enjoyed a
get the
lot
one
of
where it
your
said was
songwriting.
like was Jonah not in the belly of the whale? Was Paul was Luke not stripped naked? And no. That's one of
Wow.
his sermons, something like that. I don't know.
Sounds worthy of a listen.
I don't know where it is.
And I've enjoyed a lot of your songwriting, and I've enjoyed a lot of the wordplay in your songwriting. And I have a few of the lines that I like in particular.
Okay.
Recite them, please.
First, it's a penguin all made up of sequins, and it's the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen. That's one.
Yeah.
Another.
Wait, can I say something?
Another.
Wait, can I say something?
Yes.
So
It's your show.
This is my show. You watch yourself, young man. So my daughter likes this singer, this guy, YouTuber singer, and his name is Lemon Demon. And she showed it to me, and I said, "Well, I know that joke. It's like sequin penguin, Lemon Demon. They're spelled the same, but they don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not pronounced the same. And then you put them together, and it sounds funny. Like I thought, well, it's, you know, okay, never mind."
Speaking
ahead.
of your daughter, I think maybe she was involved in this next line, which is, "I'd rather sleep in a pizza than beneath the sea."
Well, that's the Cephalo kids.
Oh, okay. I didn't know who.
Yeah,
did
that's
that one.
the Cephalo band. That was Steve and his kids. So.
Oh, that wasn't you at all?
No.
Oh,
They were here. It was probably in. I was probably recording it on the radio show,
Yeah.
but it may have been something else. There was a couple different things of them, but that's them. So just
Well, it was in the archives.
Yeah.
So it's a comment on the archives of nothing itself.
yeah.
Another line, "Don't worry about me. I'll find the floor when I fall."
Yeah.
And next, I can't say I don't love you.
That was the night.
because
That
I
was
don't speak to you anymore.
that right there. That specifically was I was writing a country song because I'd been to a songwriters convention, and it was like I was like, oh, I was supposed to write songs. They have to have that ironic twist, you know, to be a country song. Or maybe that wasn't for the songwriters convention thing. It was just I was trying to do the country song thing, you know. Yeah.
Sounds very country.
I think you did it well on that one.
Yeah.
The next line, "You shouldn't kill a man for what he thinks when what he thinks is he don't know."
Yeah, that's about Socrates. Because
Yeah.
Socrates always
Yeah,
said
that
he
was
didn't
the
know, you know, and then they killed him because I think they killed him for being an
And then
atheist.
I thought. Oh wait, no, I was thinking of a different philosopher.
And then
he was killed with
continuing the
hemlock.
theme of
What?
continuing the theme of violence. The next line, "Your words are your pistol, and my pain is your song."
Yeah, that's about a kid in grade school picked on another kid.
Mhm. And then finally, the final line I like is, "You may follow me to the edge of the universe, but you've got to walk yourself to church."
No, that's not my line either. That was I didn't write that, but it's in the archives. Yeah, that's that was from the radio studio at Bob Jones University. So, yeah, that's good. Thank you, Jim.
Oh.
Feels like I'm I'm on This Is Your Life. Like it's finally I'm getting some recognition, getting a fan telling me how
They
great
got
I am.
17 hours over 2 weeks. I think that
Yeah.
that's some recognition.
Is
and
it?
then I had a go on. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
On the last show, I think you were asking for ideas, and I said that I don't self-identify as creative and therefore have none. However, I did have a couple ideas, and one I would like to present on the show.
Yeah.
I'd like to present as a modest proposal. And my modest proposal is this, that you put together a socially distanced band, which I guess would be you and Ryan there, and then I was thinking of Mr. Dickens, and then myself, and then maybe Mr. Cefalo, where we collaborate on a song and we send you parts, and then you act as the executive producer and put all of them together into a song.
Or we could just get a bunch of phones together and everyone play together at once. That'd be horrible.
And I was thinking
Zoom
either one of the
style.
art school songs or Thunder on the Ohio, or I would always nominate an old gospel song or a hymn, because those are always favorites of mine. But I'm sure I'll be outvoted on that.
Well, I think it's a good idea. It seems like a lot of work. But,
well, you're the executive producer.
Yeah.
It's a
work
comes with the title.
There's a couple apps that make doing that real easy, and I think that I don't know if anybody, you're all excited because you play the banjo now, and you're like wanting to play with everybody, and everybody else is like I've been doing this my whole life. I don't want to play music anymore.
Well, I was thinking it'd be good. I don't think it would require much of us. It would require more for you, but then it would give you, in further episodes, you could complain about being the executive producer. You could use phrases like, I'm herding all of these cats, or things of that sort. And then it would give you it'd be part of the meltdown, potentially.
Yeah, it could be.
The idea might give him a meltdown.
It might give me a meltdown. Yeah.
Well, I'm not married to this idea.
Well, it's a good. I mean, it's a fun. It's what it's
I do not.
It's the dream. It's what we all want to be doing, just hanging out and banging on a drum all day. Are you antsy to do something? Are you like sitting around, nothing to do?
Oh no!
It's only a 10-hour drive. Come on, Jim. You can come up here once a week.
Oh, it'd be fun to sit around in a room to play music, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Yeah.
He's too busy for the radio program.
He's too busy. Well, it's we all have our lives.
Hey, 17 hours. 17 hours. That's commitment.
No, he's
to
not
the-
too busy.
The archive.
He's got 17 hours to listen. What do you do while you're listening? Wait, have we been calling you by the right name?
No one said his name.
We had any slips?
Diego Maduro.
Diego Maduro.
Sí.
Okay.
Maduro. Diego's fine. Diego's fine.
So we do have. Also, we're planning on. What time is it? We only have 13 minutes left, and we're gonna play at least one song. Me and my wife, we're gonna play a song together. We're gonna dance and.
Yeah, I got to put a kid
I don't know if
to
we're
bed
gonna
anyhow,
dance.
so.
When I was in fifth
I
grade,
put
we had-
forth my moderate proposal.
Yeah.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
No, I don't know, but I'm okay.
I don't know.
Do you know the plan? Did you hear the plan for the radio show, Jim? I'm gonna do my first
The what?
season. The plan. I'm gonna finish the first season. Will be 12 episodes, and then I'm gonna rethink and try to do better on the second season. You know what I mean? Come up with like a better.
Yeah.
Well, because you know what my new motto is in life, and it has been for a long time, is that if something's worth doing, it's worth doing badly. Like it's worth doing even if you're not very good at it. And I think
that's why I get to play bass.
Yeah, exactly. It's worth doing it. It's. Yeah, we always think that you have to do.
I like it.
So
Yeah.
that was I think who said it? I think either like the Chesterfield guy with the initial like CK. What's his name? CK Chesterfield.
I don't know.
Either he said it or somebody else. It wasn't me. But I heard it quoted in another thing, I think. So, Jim, Diego.
See? Yeah.
Okay, it's good because we're not really trying to fool anybody who knows him. We're trying to fool, like, somebody he's going to try to impress in the future in a professional setting. So it's okay, like if there's a little slip up, right?
Sure.
Sure. As long as you don't put two names together, it's okay.
Okay.
It was a pleasure speaking with you guys. I look forward to hearing the rest of the show on the, later.
Yeah.
And if anybody out there listening,
there's 5.
likes the modest proposal, then you can start some sort of a hashtag campaign.
Hashtag
the,
modest proposal.
Yeah.
All right.
We should
Diego's.
put it on. Okay.
Diego's Modest Proposal was my first band's name.
Well, thank you for calling in or having me call you Diego.
Yeah,
And,
I look forward to further hours in the archives.
Okay. It really touches my heart. I don't know why you listen to all this so much. Like, I always think everybody should. You're the only person I know that really does, though, that takes the interest.
I even listened to the dead air. There's
Yeah,
maybe
I know.
30 minutes or so of dead air.
Yeah.
I listened to it, and
Do you listen to
when I
flip the tape?
I accidentally muted the device, and so I thought it was dead air, but it was just muted. So I listened to like almost 30 minutes of what I thought was dead air, but I'm not counting that in the 17 hours. I went back and listened to those 30 minutes.
Did you listen to the old episodes, or this is all just the new stuff?
Well, this is just everything you put up on your YouTube channel. I didn't go through like the Internet Archive.
But did you? So you
I
like the
listened
first
that 7 hour?
Like those first 13 episodes from the old show?
No, I guess I didn't do those.
Okay, just the newer
it was
stuff.
Mostly just a lot of music.
Yeah.
A lot of it was those pew recordings from that church in Kentucky that you talked about, which I really enjoyed all that.
Yeah, when it's just running, like when it's okay, yeah, those are nice. I've got one. It's one lady for the most part, and she's making tapes for her friend, and she does the church on the one side, and on the other side she does a little personal message, and there's one. I think there's one tape where she's in the nursing home and she's singing like bitter, resentful songs towards her kids. They're not that bitter and resentful, but there's a little bit there. Like,
I'm trapped in this nursing home.
Yeah, but it's some of the sweetest stuff.
Oh, it's beautiful. Who's the collaborator in the Paul and Company?
Oh, it was at Bob Jones. It was people down at Bob Jones. A friend of mine, Luke Shepard, was in the sound booth. And then it was a girl named Sarah Harvey. It's like a comedian in New York now, or makes comics, or sells coffee. I'm not sure. It makes comics.
It starts with a C. I know that
Something, yeah. And Rod, my friend Rod, him. I don't know his last name or who he was, but he was. I had a few friends at Bob Jones that had been in mental institutions, and he was one of them. And then other friends who thought that.
What? Huh. I'm thinking particularly of there was a series of songs with it sounded like a female voice.
Yeah, that was at Sarah Harvey. That's the comic person,
okay.
The comedian, the comic writer.
Oh yeah, they were funny songs, I reckon.
Yeah.
They were beautiful songs, but there was a lot of.
She was a senior and I was a sophomore. Right at the end of the year, we snuck into the radio studio. We signed in, but it was like, what were we doing there? You know, we were like goofing off and having fun, which was expressly forbidden.
No fun.
No fun at Bob Jones. Yeah, it was a little bit of tomfoolery we were having. So.
Yeah, it's beautiful recordings. I enjoyed them.
No.
And all the high school stuff going all the way back. I listened to your high school tapes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's some funny turns of phrases all the way back there.
A lot of the early stuff.
Overall, I like the wordplay.
Well, a lot of my old high school stuff. A lot of my songwriting, especially my early songwriting, and still just kind of it's how it works, is I just sort of play my guitar and hum and mumble, and then and I just keep doing it until they start sounding like words, and then I use those words and fill in with other words around it, and I just sort of mumble it out. It's like it's channeled. So.
Hey, and one last thought. Also, you had a really bad joke that I liked. You said, "You won't believe your ear, nose, and throat doctor."
Oh yeah, that was the title of one of the episodes. Yeah, you won't believe your eyes, ears, nose, and throat doctor. Oh,
and
people
I gotta
are
get off this phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to get off this phone, but I do want to. After hearing that bad joke, I came up with a bad joke of my own this week, and I think I'm going to be embarrassed to say it, but
Go ahead, Diego.
Yes, this is the bad joke. They say that not all who wonder are lost, but are all who wonder confused?
Yeah.
I'll tell you who lost.
It sounds less like a joke and more like a like a line in a grade school like a lesson book, right? Like teaching some concept.
We gotta figure out where the comma goes.
Okay. So we're gonna finish off the show. Last 5 minutes here. We gotta attend to a comment from Chris. We gotta hang up on Jim, on Diego. It's tricky because
I'm going to hang up on you now.
Okay.
I'm hanging up on
Oh, there's something about hanging up on people
Yeah.
that just.
Okay. It is wild. It makes my heart race. So what did Chris say? Bring back the meltdowns. What does it say at the bottom?
Hashtag Diego stole my guest spot.
Oh, he did. Wait.
So
Yeah.
it's
Sorry
true.
about that. We're
It's
down to-
true.
It's true. Okay, so
All right, it's time for the music
okay.
and the dancing and the cheering.
I don't know about all that. Are you up for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Ryan playing?
I don't know. You gonna play some, Ryan?
I'll do something.
Okay.
Tell me what to do. I'll do it. I'm gonna go.
Well, you gonna play the electric guitar?
Oh,
You can find a note.
I'll find a note. All right.
Yeah.
let's
Okay.
do
Wait.
this.
Let me get something going here.
Devil be upon his knee. He was born one day in the county of Clay. He comes from a solitary ring. Oh, Jesse, goodbye, Jesse. Farewell, Jesse James. Robert Ford caught your eye and shot you on the slide. Laid poor Jesse down to die. Now this song it was written by Billy Gachet. The hour the news first did arrive, said there was no man with a gun in his hand taking Jesse James went alive. Oh, Jesse, farewell, Jesse. So long, Jesse James. Robert Ford caught his eye and he shot him on the slide. Laid poor Jesse down to die. Isn't that a pretty mandolin? Did you get that from him? And did he say that he loves you? Or did he just walk away? Could he teach you?
I think we're just gonna do room mic,
Room mic.
and then I think it works with the guitar even. And we're now room micing.
Room mic.
We're room micing, and we're gonna end the show like this with a room mic. Oh, you get over here, and it's really got something. And we kind of do like the bluegrass people do. They sort of
Yell and stomp.
they
it
warm
out.
up to it when they're.
Is that the? That's when
Oh,
you
you step in and.
I think you probably got. You may want to turn up a little bit over here.
I'm stomping around here in these fancy chairs.
No, it's okay. Try a little bit now. There. It's a little tight, isn't it? Oh, that's right there. I don't want that right there. Let's put it over here a little bit. I think
think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. When he makes his entrance, well, you never know. Remember that one time that he tripped right through the door? Yes, I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now, who thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show?
I do.
She thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show.
It's true.
Remember that one time that he tripped right through the door? Yes, I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now another show I like to watch, its name is Friends. I've been watching it since they were acquaintances. Remember that one time they all grabbed a cup of Joe? Yes, and I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now, who thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show?
I do.
I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show.
It's true.
Remember that one time that he tripped right through the door? Yes, I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Watching television really makes you smart when you know the characters and the scenes by heart. It's much more entertaining than watching static snow. And I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now, who thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show?
I do.
She thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show.
It's true.
Remember that one time they blew through the door? And I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now you may think that I'm just like a Don Quixote, 'cause watching television is the only thing I know. But then again, who's Don Quixote? I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Now, who thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show?
I do.
She thinks Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show.
It's true.
Remember that one time they tripped right through the door? Yes, I think Kramer's funny on the Seinfeld show. Look at that. It's like a little band. That's good soloing.
Yeah.
I think that's a good sound. You think so?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Are we done?
What the hell do I know?
And it's over. So thank you everybody for joining us. It's the Paul Governor Show from the basement. It's going to end now. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Maybe we'll do better. Maybe we'll do better.
I won't be here next time.
But we won't do better. Okay.